Welcome, lovely light workers, to my YouTube channel. I am Elle the Intuitive. I will be your psychic consultant for this session. This is for all star signs, so if you found me here today, chances are Spirit has a message for you. Do remember that energy is fluid, so shuffle it around as needed. And keep in mind that these are generalized readings and that not all information channeled may be applicable to every situation, so keep what resonates and leave what does not. What I want to touch base on before we begin everything is that during my meditation, prior to shuffling everything and pulling your preliminary cards, I was met with an energy that was very heavy and painful. It felt like old, stagnant energy. It felt like heartbreak and kind of being down and out. I feel that the collective has been focusing on basically painful memories, painful energy. And I do want you to know that this will pass. What is going on is this is being drudged up because you're meant to heal it. And the only way you can heal it is if you first are aware of it. So just keep moving through it. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if you need to rest, rest. If you feel you need to work, work. If you feel you need to exercise, just do what makes you feel right. Because right now you're in a state of flux and healing. You are meant to be a light anchor. And in order to be that light anchor, you first must transmute the darkness within yourself. So keep going. Now, here we go. We're going to start. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Now, new moons are typically about setting intentions. And with being in Capricorn, Capricornus is an incredibly steadfast sign. So now is the time to take note of the things that you want to change in your life, or if your goals are in alignment with your intentions now. And just lock on to your target and just go for it. Because even if it doesn't feel like it's paying off right now, I can promise you it will, because this card is basically your professional life is about to turn around, or something in your life, something you've been putting your energy into is about to it's about to be a fruitful endeavor. I also feel that you guys have been putting your energy into something kind of creative lately as a means of working around the painful emotions you've been feeling. So you're doing a great job. You're working through a lot of stuff. All right, so I'm going to pull our tarot cards first from the Vice Versa Tarot deck. Now, I feel that you are actually in a position where you're either teaching someone something, or you're in the apprenticeship. You're learning how to craft and create something brand new. You are endeavoring. Now, I feel that this is something that you're doing to, I'd say, kind of build something, like build on something, but that you're mainly doing it to kind of forget, sorry about the dog. He's knocking. Peanut, quit, buddy. You're basically doing what you can to create a stable foundation for yourself and the ones that you love, but you're also doing this because you need to focus on something other than the pain that you've been feeling. And I feel that there has been a lot of it. There's been, it's very important that you work on your stability right now and don't overthink things. Because I feel that the overthinking things, that's what's getting you in trouble. I feel that the things that have been coming up are things such as someone betraying you, like openly betraying you. And they didn't just stab you in the back. They stabbed you straight, like you saw it coming and you couldn't stop it. I feel like your person is wanting to move in now. They, as much as you're thinking about this stuff, it's on their mind too. They feel like they're going to have to work really hard when they come in. They feel like they're going to have to work really hard to get your attention, to basically stand their ground with how they feel about you. They feel like you're building on your own right now, and you're going to make a happy life for yourself on your own, with or without them. And this brings them so much remorse. Like, the whole spread in front of me is just, it feels so remorseful. They think that you're going to carry on with somebody else, that you're going to build a life with somebody else, that you're endeavoring to create something out of the destruction that they wrought. Okay. Now my guide, my vampire guide, and there was a card in here I wanted to show you. I feel like this is a significant connection, whichever connection you're thinking of is a significant connection, because it's, the cards are aligning. Now, I feel that I actually feel very hard, like very terrible for you guys. I can sense that there was something that you really felt like you had to stand your ground on. And it's almost like you felt judged. Kind of like it was hard to stand your ground on it. It was hard to, it's a challenge. It's in the challenge position. I feel that your person, okay, so for one, I feel like you have been sitting up thinking about this a lot. This is something that's torturing you, that's been on your mind a lot. I feel that you thought that this person was going to be your ever after, and I feel like they were keeping secrets. I feel like these secrets have been on your mind. I feel like it's almost like you should have known what was going on, and you just kept overlooking it until it became too much. So I just keep getting informed over and over again that whatever happened, you really didn't see that, like, you didn't expect this person to show their colors this way. Now, I feel your person had a choice between the Page of Wands, the Daughter of Scepters, and the High Priestess. And I feel like they couldn't make a decision. They couldn't move in any direction. And because of that, now you're being forced to move on and do right by yourself, to build a life for yourself. And they're watching you. Like, I feel like they're watching you do this. They're watching you move on. We're going to move into the handwritten oracle now. We are on a journey together. I hold on because you are my family, my soulmate. I feel like your person is clinging to you, and I feel like it makes it hard on you, because I can tell you're endeavoring to leave this situation behind. You're tired of being tortured with it. Like, it has become, this betrayal was something that, like, everybody around you, almost like everyone saw it coming but you, because you saw something different in this person than anybody else saw. You knew you knew your person's heart, and what they did was so, I don't want to say out of character, because I feel that they've done this kind of thing to other people, but you thought you were different. I feel like you saw that you were different, and you thought that because you brought a different energy to the situation, I'm sorry about that, guys, that there would be a different energy. Your person is feeling very sorry right now. They're sorry that they chose someone else. I made a mistake when I chose someone else. I feel like your person is feeling miserable, but they cannot stop tugging at your energy. I just feel like they're not brave enough at this point to step forward and to clear the air. They're so afraid of what you're going to say to them. I want to make a baby with you. Now, I thought this one was strange. Ghosted, blocked, rejected, cut off. I feel like they're thinking that if you guys conceive a child, they can either trap you in a situation where you can't move on, or they're thinking that having a baby with you is going to just brush everything off under the rug, that it's going to be avoidable, that consequences will be able to be avoided, that if somehow a child will make this a better situation, will rectify and heal the situation. When I'm not with you, my heart feels heavy. I still have hope we will be together. I feel like I feel like you called your person to grow. I feel like you You were different. Your person was used to dealing with pages. They did not expect to be dealing with an empress or the high priestess. And so they matched the energy of a page or a knight. And because of that, there was a misalignment between the two of you. You were growing where they weren't. And because you called for them to develop and to grow and to be better, they got scared and they ran. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something about this one. It breaks my heart to think of you, but you are on my mind all the time. Now I put the I feel regret and oh no, not again, please not again. I put those back in the deck, and when I wanted to clarify this card, and these two came out again in succession. So I feel like your person is thinking about you all the time. They're unable to get you off their mind. They do feel very regretful. There's a lot of remorse in this situation, and I feel like it's something that's not going to be cleared up until they get brave enough to step forward and to relinquish that energy they're clinging to. Because right now they're making it to where you're having a hard time moving on. You're constantly thinking about them too. And you don't even, like, sometimes I get the sense that not all of you know why you're thinking about this person. But it's coming up frequently enough that it's a disruption in your day. Now, when I see, oh no, not again, please not again, I feel that they're having dreams where these dreams start out nice because you're in them, but they're processing how they treated you. They're processing a betrayal. They're processing how they betrayed you, and because of that, these dreams turn into nightmares. I sense that your person has actually created a soul tie with you. I feel that there is a connection that you feel when they're thinking of you, and they feel when you're thinking of them. So it's kind of perpetuating itself. And I know that this is happening because it's a spiritual lesson. You are meant to grow. And I know that this is painful, but if this hadn't happened, I feel you wouldn't have been put on the path where you're endeavoring to do something to progress in such a way that, hang on, I'm going to pull out some cards for you. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I've got a mess on my desk here that you can't see. Okay. They think that you're going to move on and have because you're building something, because you're working very hard at building something. They're thinking that what's going to end up happening is that you're going to build something either with somebody else, or just for yourself. But I actually have a feeling that you're going to have a decision to make between two individuals. I feel like somebody is coming in for you that they're going to see your worth. And there will be no question on whether or not that you matter to them. Like, they won't have to come back and apologize because they wouldn't have messed up like that in the first place. But your person is afraid of you being taken away. I want to be with you. Getting back to my roots, spending time alone, being by myself. I feel like your person actually realizes when they're alone and thinking about you, they're happiest. Whatever person they chose to be with, it was a mistake. They screwed themselves over. Because in the process of screwing themselves over, they were actually propelling you to your destiny. Let's get into some tarot. Let's see what we can get here. All right. I feel like your person really wants to bring something to you. They really want to offer like a gift to you, or basically the thing is that they're going to come back to you after they've been betrayed themselves. So this is cyclical. This is something that pops up often in their energy. And not only that, this is kind of karmic retribution. They're going to have their heart broken, and you're going to get a front seat to this. They're spying on you, and they're trying to figure out when the best time is to bring things to your attention, to bring you back into their circle, their life. Just use your intuition when they come back. They may not have the best intentions. I feel like whatever they're going through has brought out the worst in them, and that they aren't in a place where they have healed or are healing. Okay, so we've got a bunch of cards that flipped over, but we're going to take them all. Okay, so I have a feeling that they had a decision to make and they didn't make it. They decided to put it off, and at this point, they're kind of hoping for an olive branch to be extended. They're losing at something they've been trying at. Like, they're feeling like they're not having a victorious go at this new relationship or whatever they jumped into right after you. It could be, I'm pretty sure it's a relationship. They're having a lot of sleepless nights, and it's because they were closed off to you. We are on a journey together. That's what you got for that one. Okay. I'm sorry, I made a mistake when I chose someone else. Okay, let's see what we got, guys. So they were hasty, and they were not honest with you. They left this situation, they ghosted this situation in the worst possible way. Like, they really, they took you for granted, and when they took you for granted, they actually didn't expect you to figure out what was going on. They left you for a third party. I do feel like what's going to be happening is they're going to bring whatever gift they bring you. It could be flowers, but they do want to solidify a love offering to you. And right now they don't have money. Like, they're literally in a very lack mindset, and it's pouring over into everything else in their life. Also, while they're on the inappropriate path, while they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing spiritually, they're going to have a string of bad luck. And they really do. They feel a lot of guilt for having offered their cup of love to a third party, and I feel like they're really indulging a lot in like drink or something else, like something that's addictive. They're trying not to think of you. Like, you are putting that energy in a positive direction. You are working hard. You are you're endeavoring for great things. You're working towards great things, and they're putting their energy into trying to forget what they've done. They feel so much shame. I want to make a baby with you. Ghosted, blocked, rejected, cut off. I feel that this happened very suddenly, that you weren't really expecting them to, like, just block you. But I do feel that you are on a roll. There was not an equal give and take with this situation, but you are the Empress, and you don't actually need them. You don't need them for your success. You wanted them around because you loved them, not because you needed them. And, like, they misunderstood that. They thought that you wouldn't be able to do without them. They thought that they could jump into another situation and there would be no repercussions. They were hoping for that. Okay. All right, so we've got you sitting here in your power. You are enjoying your singlehood. They're cut off. Like, you cut them off. They've cut you off. There's a lot of holding back in this situation. When I'm not with you, my heart feels heavy. I still have hope we will be together. All right, so they're feeling pretty defeated right now. And they are getting signs that they need to work towards something. They're getting signs that it is time to put in the effort. And the fact that these cards are lining up makes me feel that this is a very significant relationship in your life. That even if this person has hurt you and, like, you're not speaking now, that either you're going to have something to do with them later on in your life, or they're very significant to you. They're going to be involved in your life for a while. They're trying to find a way to get away from another situation. Like, I feel they walked out of the frying pan and into the fire with this one. I feel they brought you a lot of pain and sadness. Okay, so we have a bunch of cards that just kind of jumped out. We're going to take them because we always do. That's what Spirit's guiding me to. Alright, so they had a bunch of options in the past. They're finally finding clarity. They're trying their hand at sobriety. It's not working very well. They have been very possessive over your energy. They think about you a lot. I feel like they're being called to look at their finances. They're the type of people that will buy a lot of things to make themselves, like, they live beyond their means. They're trying to look like they're better off than they are. I feel that things are going to be changing, that they're going to be having a stroke of, like, basically a stroke of insight, like something creative, something like a spark is going to come in, like a creative spark. Or I feel that they're wanting to get physical with you. Like, if you're wanting a second chance with this person, I feel like that will come around. I feel like they're going to come around when they see you doing well. It breaks my heart to think of you, but you are on my mind all the time. I feel regret. Oh no, not again. Please, not again. All right, what do we have here, guys? So, we have that this person is like a soulmate to you. This person is like, they're returning to their roots, and a part of their roots, like, it's you. It's always been you. They were very arrogant in the past, and I feel that they were not respectful of your heart. They didn't know how to treat your heart. They didn't know how to be delicate with a beautiful being like yourself. They're afraid that if they bring in a love offering at this point, that you're going to reject it. And they can't handle... I feel like you've rejected them in the past, and they can't really handle that. They didn't want to compromise with you, like, ever. And I feel like they're actually having a harder time with this separation than you are. Like, this divide between the two of you brought you to a place where you tested your mettle, and you figured out who you were, and you stand tall and strong, and you are the Empress. You know who you are. But this actually destroyed them. Like, this took them and degraded them. Like, they're on a lower level now. Like, you are rising and they are descending. Okay, soul tie. Let's see what we've got for that. So, oh my gosh, guys, there was a choice, and I feel like they waited on making that choice. They did not have the foresight. Okay, we'll take them. They did not have the foresight to realize that it was you, and the high priestess showed up again. I think that they should have realized they don't have the capability to really analyze the situation and see how their actions are going to be impacting themselves later on down the road. They're impulsive. And I do feel like they will be traveling to you. I feel like they you know things that they don't know how you know. Okay. I want to be with you. Getting back to my roots. Spending time alone. Being by myself. Let's see what we got, guys. Okay, so they're thinking about bringing you a love offering. And they're terrified that you're going to move on. They're afraid that they've decided that they want to be with you too late in the game. And that could very well be. Like, I'm not here to tell you, like, make decisions for you. I'm just here to tell you that you can do whatever it is you want to do. And I'm just here to kind of show you what the cards are saying, what Spirit's saying. But healing is coming up. Healing is very important. It's important that you find a balance in doing what you are endeavoring to do and finding time for self-care and love. Because I feel like you've poured yourself into something to keep yourself stable, to keep yourself sane. Just know when it's time to stop. Know when it's time to back off and to do something for yourself because you deserve it. But they want to be with you because they're watching you grow. They're watching you come into your own and become they're watching you become the person that you always were. They want to bring you some sort of surprise. Like, kind of like a gift of some sort. Like I've said that before, but I think that it would be so, like, they want to unburden themselves by at least offering something to you. Okay, and then the After Tarot. Okay, I figured I'd pull some cards for you just to wrap up. Okay, so your person, they love you very much, but they have a hard time showing that to you. They're feeling very nostalgic about you right now, and they're realizing that you are the love of their lives. Like they want to come home to you, and they want to have a family with you, and like there is going to be a reunification between the two of you. They want to slice through any competitor. They want to bring you a surprise, but like something that they want to take away the aspects of your, like, basically they don't want you to have to question them. They want to come in a way that is they want to come at you right. They want to take away, like, they want to be the last one standing, and they want to be able to share with you. They want to share in what you're making for yourself, and I feel that you're actually inspiration for them. I really do feel that they're leaving behind a third party, and that they want to bring you something like flowers. Like, just don't stop believing in yourself. Just keep moving forward no matter what is going on in your life, because the one constant is change. So roll with the punches. You got this. If you have gained value from my video, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I do love when you comment. I love reading what you have to say. I like connecting with you guys. And please hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, so you know when I've uploaded. And I just want you guys to know you're amazing. All right. Bye-bye.